Cambridge, you have to remember, had all kinds of factories when I was a kid growing up. We had Lever Brothers. We still have a little bit of Necco, but you had all kinds of little shops. And probably one of the most notable one, they had a donut shop on Main Street, and you could always smell the donuts. Okay, they still have Paul's, which is a corner store, and even though we grew up and left, people still come back to Paul's just for a sub, primarily a meatball sub, because no one makes a better meatball sub than Paul's Variety down on School Street. Cambridge was just so wonderful, so memorable, all right, growing up. If there was ever an all-America city, it would have to have been Cambridge. Of course, you would have had to have been here to know that, to experience it, and to appreciate it.
Okay, so I went to Roberts School, which is called the Maynard now. It's on the corner of Windsor and Harvard Street. I lived in that community all my life. When you're a young man, a little kid, it's a big school. You know, all my friends went there. When we went to school, you'd go in the morning and come home at lunch and then go back in the afternoon. You know, everybody in the community that I lived in went there. I gotta tell you, we lived in more of a multicultural community, you know. There were the Bonatadopoulos who were Greek, there were the Frangos who was Greek, there was Roseanne and they were Italian, and you know, there were Portuguese, there were people from Barbados, the Harrises, Stephen Harris and his family, Humphrey Harris. So, and we wandered between the two projects. Washington was in Newtown Court, down there at the Gardens, down by St. Mary's, and we wandered to St. Mary's, where we grew up with, you know, Timmy Boyle and a lot of the Irish kids that went to the Catholic school, the Cape Verdean kids. So we were a multicultural community. It was a community where the statement today is, it takes a village, you know, to raise a family, and we were that village.